I wasn't here. I was on my break, and my teller came running in saying she just got robbed.
On December 27th, 2024, a suspect robbed the Wells Fargo Bank on Ocean Avenue, threatening a teller by saying he had a gun and would kill everyone if she didn't hand over the money.
From what my teller had told me, he did have a weapon. He pointed a knife at her.
Fearing for her life, the teller complied, and the suspect fled, leaving a cell phone on the counter.
But this particular cell phone was left behind, and no one has come back saying, hey, can I get my phone off the counter?
Sergeant Wren from the Robbery Detail took over the investigation, identified the phone's number, and matched a photograph of the phone's owner to surveillance images from the robbery. He also learned the suspect had an active federal bank robbery probation violation. After further investigation linked the suspect to a December 5th bank robbery in Rohnert Park, where the robber escaped with about $13,000, clothing from that case was handed over to Sergeant Wren for DNA testing. Given the suspect's pattern of behavior and the small amount taken from the San Francisco Wells Fargo, Sergeant Wren believed the suspect was highly likely to commit another robbery. On January 3rd, Sergeant Wren organized a multi-agency surveillance operation involving SFPD and units with the U.S. Marshals Service. Officers tracked the suspect to the area around Post Street. When uniformed officers attempted to identify him, he fled on foot. Plainclothes officers pursued him through the surrounding streets until he entered a white Lexus on Geary Street. Officer Rohnert saw the suspect point what appeared to be a handgun, prompting the officers to react with extreme caution to avoid crossfire. When the Lexus briefly stopped, officers saw the suspect violently struggling with the driver, who was in immediate danger. Showing courage and restraint, officers opened the rear passenger door, engaged the suspect in a physical struggle, and eventually pulled him from the vehicle despite his continued resistance. The supposed firearm was later identified as a knife designed to resemble a gun. Dashcam video from the Lexus revealed the suspect threatening to shoot the driver while appearing to point the firearm at his head. Sergeant Wren later obtained DNA from the suspect, which matched both the Rohnert Park clothing and the cell phone left behind at the Wells Fargo. The suspect was booked on his outstanding federal warrant and charged by the district attorney. This investigation and the arrest highlight the outstanding work of Sergeant Wren and the bravery of Officer Rohnert, Officer Fox, Deputy Gutierrez, Sergeant Komarski, and Sergeant Quadro. Their coordinated efforts ensured the suspect was captured and prevented further bank robberies in the Bay Area.